The world is wide. Let's make it closer. With smart planning and a touch of magic, Ash knows travel. Welcome to the future of travel.
Hello, everyone, and welcome. My name is Ash, and welcome to my YouTube channel, Ash Knows Travel, where I share trainings, walkthroughs, and insider tips to help travel advisors build confidence, and book smarter. And tonight's training is all about creating travel content that goes viral without using paid ads. I'm going to show you how to create, post smarter, find your rhythm, and create the kind of content that gets you attention, builds trust, and also brings in clients, not just views. So if you're live here, make sure you go ahead and drop a quick hello in the chat so that I know that you're with me. And of course, you are here watching this on a replay. Make sure you comment and hashtag replay so that I know that you stopped by. So let's go ahead and dive into the training tonight. Now, we're going to talk about how to get views, saves, and shares organically, because the best marketing doesn't have to feel like marketing. It feels like magic. And tonight we're unlocking how to make your content blow up naturally through content, creativity, connection, and consistency. So, a short table of contents. We're going to talk about how to just a good breakdown of just travel content that spreads and without having to do a single boost. We're going to really just learn how to make it go viral. We're going to talk about 4 different types of content. We're going to master the hook, hold, and convert method. And of course, I have a gift for you guys at the end, which is going to be the viral travel content planner to help you guys make it happen fast when it comes to the content. Okay? So, why organic reach still works. You don't need a budget to go viral, you need believability. People share what moves them, surprises them, or helps them. If your post makes someone say, "Oh, this is so me," it'll travel faster than any ad ever will. Organic equals authentic, and authentic equals algorithm approved. What makes travel content shareable? It's not about being fancy, guys. It's about being relatable. That is the truest thing I can tell you today. Yep. The more you relate with somebody, the faster they will book with you. You can relate with them through emotion. I want to feel this. Here's your destination, right? Value. That's so helpful. Something I wish I had known before I went on my first cruise. Boom. Value. Identity. This is who I am. When we're marketing to our specific travel audience, that's how you want them to identify, right? Ooh, this is me. This is why I follow this, right? Entertainment. Well, that was fun to watch. Something that's going to catch their eye, that makes them want to continue to the end. Perfect, right? So, this is what people look for when they are sharing content that you post. So, ask yourself before you post, would I tag a friend in this post? If yes, then it's automatically shareable. If not, then you need to make it that way, right? So, the viral equation. Viral equals a relatable story, a visual hook, simple emotion, and a call to action to get engagement. Here's some examples. You finally use your passport again after 3 years. That's creating what? A relatable story. That's creating a visual hook too, because they're going to want to see what you used that passport, right? Next, a simple emotion. There's a feeling that you have after traveling after so long. And then a call to action would be something at the end of it, right? If this view doesn't motivate you to start saving for a vacation, nothing will. Automatically beautiful view of a photo. That's really what it was, right? That'll help them automatically pull them in. So drop a palm tree, I think that is, if this is your dream morning view. These are just good ways to kind of help create something like, I want to feel this. A visual hook is dropping that dream morning view, right? Simple stories outperform polished promotions. So instead of just sharing flyers, just sharing mock bookings, posts like this are what's going to help make it viral, because people are going to want to share that. I would share the dream morning view, right? Everybody would want to share something like using your passport after 3 years, especially if they're about to travel, right? Your 4 viral content pillars. Guys, make sure you pay attention here. Watch this. Reaction post. If you can stir any type of emotion or nostalgia, they will automatically want to share that because they want other people to feel the same way. Relatable post, something that makes travelers feel seen. If you put something like your point of view after finally arriving in Cancun for your week-long vacation, your point of view of arriving on the ship, that's something that people want to feel, right? That's relatable. Or that feeling you get after you just booked your trip, something like that. That is something that people want to feel. Resource post, tips, lists, checklists that solve problems. Those are automatically going to be viral because they are shareable and they are educated. That's value, right? Reveal post, before, after transformation. What it really looks like when you book through a travel advisor. What you get when you're booking before without a travel advisor and after you use one, right? Point of view would be something like this is what happens when you book through me. Like create an entire new little vacation video, right? You can easily rotate through all four of these throughout the week to create a balance of different types of posts just based off of this alone. I would honestly suggest just using these types of posts. And honestly, that's what I push every time we do 30 days of content, 60 minutes. That's exactly what all of those are, right? So, how to create a method that's going to help that conversion. I go over this every single training because I want you guys to really understand this. Grab a hook first. Grab their attention, please. Right now, you won't believe this resort perk that I just found. Wow. Wait, what? What did you find? Next. Then you got to hold them through it by creating the value with the description. Keep the movement plus the curiosity. You can do that with clips, captions, and reactions. And then at the end, we want to convert them with a micro action. Comment, save, DM, click, something that will help pull them to the end, right? Watch time versus likes, okay? What you really want is to pull them to the end. That is going to help it convert because it gives them an action. So, like somebody liking something just means they liked it. They could have scrolled. But if you have a longer watch time on a video, that's going to equal more of a conversion. And that's what we really want to go for. So, the longer that I can get them to convert to the end. Like, I'm going to give you an example. I always do this with you guys. Are you ready? How many of you just heard me say in the beginning, watch the end and you'll get this blah, 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 whatever I said, viral content planner, right? That makes you want to stay to the end, right? That's going to go, oh, wait, I'm going to hold to the end. Now I'm providing you with value. And then at the end, I have the call to action. That's the same thing. We're doing the same thing here, okay? That is a great way. Now, this goes great for two ways. For me in a setting, it goes great for my live. And then at the end, whoever watches it, okay, whenever your content's posting and they're watching it, they're commenting. So if you give them like a lead magnet, for example, if I were to do you won't believe this resort perk, halfway through the video while I'm giving them the description, I would put something like a comment resort below and I will give you a free travel, blah, 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 something, right? That could be the same way you guys can do it. It's still something that's going to pull you to the end. So I could even go and take that a little bit deeper. You ready? A lot of you guys like to do the countdown post, and I always tell you, a lot of y'all do it wrong. Let me explain. I paid for this knowledge. This helps me. Oh, this helps me convert so much. Ready? Here we go. So when you're doing the conversion post and you want to make sure it's like a countdown, always start with the biggest number at the top and then count down to number one. But when you're halfway, like when you're starting and you're like, ooh, here's number four, here's number five, whatever, right? Okay. So when we get down and we're almost halfway through, we're going to drop a make sure you stay to number one. It's the craziest, or it's the most exciting, or it's the most shocking. And that helps them pull to the end, right? But in between that too, you can also add in share this post, save this post, whatever text on the screen. But that, oh, wait till the end is going to help pull them through, which is going to help pull to the conversion. Okay. So make sure that you're making that watch time, check that watch time metric to see where it's at and where it's going with each post. If you have a post that has a lot of watch time on it, it's going to help go even more viral because people are watching it. Then the conversion at the end is going to help them engage it, which is also going to help drive the virality of that post. Design scroll stopping posts. Oh, yes, this is another important part of the element. It has to have bright visual, bold fonts, has to be thumb stopping, has to be something that catches their attention. Also, make sure it has 3 strong lines before see more. Let me explain right here. You see this right here? This is what I'm talking about. You see how like it would have a post and then you'd have see more and then it would bring it down? Make sure that whatever is in this captions is very, very eye-catching, stopping, etc. Okay? Add emotion words in your title. Wow, dream, imagine. You first have it set here. Now, that is going to help them feel that emotion before they even start reading it, right? Especially the word imagine. Great one. I highly recommend. Stay visually consistent for recognition. Whatever you have done in the past, keep doing it. The types of videos, if they are working for you, keep using them. Sometimes I like to reuse them. You'll hear me say that a lot because if it works, then why are we changing it, right? Now, with that, I'm trying to get to the point of designing it is going to get the attention that you like. Emotion is what's going to keep it throughout the post. So it's going to have two different versions of it, right? Which the emotion is more here, but we can also put it in the beginning with the scroll stopping when we're putting in the post. Whether those are visuals of just pictures, whether those have videos, I prefer videos. I always tell you guys videos get you clients faster than a picture does, or whether it's text, whatever it is, it has to have very, very detailed, has to be clear. It doesn't need to have, like, if it has a background on it, do you see how this says travel, but the background's white and then the words are highlighted? It's supposed to say travel, but it's cut off. Whatever, you guys get the idea. That is readable, right? That is eye catching. That's an entire picture, kind of. That is something that you want because that is what makes like the attention grab. If it's hard for me to read, if there's a bunch of stuff on the screen, if it goes everywhere and it's misspelled, if it's anything like that, nobody's going to read it. I'm just being honest with you. Now, next one that we could talk about is storytelling. Okay. Every viral travel post tells a mini story, whether that is like an actual story or whether that is just the entire hook, you know, hook, value, call to action. That's considered a story as well, right? So use this three-line flow to kind of help build that storytelling feature. First, the setup. You want to have that hook. When my client said she wanted ocean views, oh, she said that, but what did she actually get? Surprise, we found this at half price. That's a story. That's telling them what this is what happened, this is what I got, right? Now, here's the ending. We're pulling them in. We got the emotions in here. Now she wakes up here every morning. You can easily follow that with if this is something that you're interested in or are you looking to book your next trip, comment, travel below, right? These stories like this are going to beat that stock content every single time. Whether that's more like just, oh, come book with me, planning your next trip, but like you have to throw the emotions in there. You have to throw in a story that's going to compel them to book with you, right? Hashtags, timing, and trends are also going to play a big part in this. I have learned that the quality of hashtags beats the quantity of hashtags. Do you guys agree? The quality of hashtags beats the quantity every single time because just because there's a lot doesn't mean that there's actually something that can be searched, right? You guys have to use what I like to call smart hashtags, which are going to be a mixing of niche plus emotion. So let me explain. Travel with Dash obviously is my brand, right? Caribbean vibes is what's created in a post like this, right? Vacation goals. That's something that is a goal because we created something for them, right? Searchable, also, I highly recommend for hashtags. If I were to post something like, let's see, ocean views, let's see, we found this at half price, hashtag travel savings, right? Hashtag travel win, hashtag travel, something like that would also work. Also, best post windows. Now, these are just examples here, they're not correct, but you can find this out through Meta Business Suite. It will tell you the best times to post. But your best post windows, whatever those may be, whether it's 9, 12, 7, whatever that is, your audience time, find that out. It's also going to really help play a part in your viral ability. If you're posting something really late, that might not work for you. Then you will see if you post something early in the morning, it does better. That's how you want to set that up. Jump early on trends, okay? But I don't want you to just do the trend just to do the trend. I want you to take it and then I want you to fit it into travel. So you want to brand them your way. So I'm going to give you an example. A long time ago, they had this trend where you were playing like this song and it was like a beat. And then they were changing the words to it. And I think I did like book your next trip with Ash or something like that, and it was in the beat. It did great because that's a viral trend, but I branded it into my own way to help benefit me, right? We don't want to chase the trends. We just want to redefine that trend with your brand and your energy. And that's what helps create that viral content as well because you're putting your own personal touch inside of it. Now, the post to profit viral challenge, okay? I've been seeing this everywhere, so I just think it's like a little cute way to say it. But here's a little challenge for you guys to kind of help see how this works out for you. So I want you to create one post this week that checks these boxes off, okay? Just one post. Make it either relatable or helpful. I want it to have a clear visual and emotional hook, okay? Then at the end, I need it to have a simple caption plus a call to action. Save this for later. DM me for the resort name. Something that will make it convert, okay? Now, I want to see this post, so make sure you tag me in them because I want to see them. Send them to me. I don't care. I want to see how you guys do this, and I want to see if we need to fix anything or whatever. Let me know. We will get to work. All right? Now, viral travel content planner. I have a gift for you. Of course, with this gift, we always have a what? Engagement deal. So, of course, if you want this viral travel content planner, make sure you comment viral for it. Okay? Now, this is what it looks like. Even if you're watching it on a replay, make sure you comment viral. I will go underneath and comment it for you. Okay? But here's what it is. So this is what the viral travel content planner looks like. Here is how to use the planner and everything that's inside of it. Of course, you could copy this planner into your own Google Doc just simply by doing file and make a copy. All right, you don't have to request to edit it. You can just make your own version. But here are 10 viral post ideas that you guys can easily just put into ChatGPT. They work great across all platforms. This one right here, I love this. This resort is giving main character energy. Absolutely love that. This is with B-roll. You can use cinematic resort clip or your favorite ocean view moment. Perfect. 3 things first-time cruisers always forget. Make sure if you do this, you count down. Here we go. Tip style reel. Perfect. Point of view, you just landed in paradise. Use some more B-roll. Where $1,500 takes you to Mexico. These are easy clips that you guys can make on CapCut, right? You don't even have to show your face. Use your voiceover if you want. Put some audio behind it, okay? 5 caption templates for engagement. These are going to be great for you guys. If you need help with making like the captions at the end of your post, you can use these. Dreaming of ocean views like this, let's make it real. DM me ready. This is your sign to finally take that trip you've been talking about. Tag your travel bestie. Planning your first cruise. Da, da, da. Okay, here's some more good things we have. 3 trending sound prompts. Now, these are not like actual music. These are just audio clips that you guys can search on Instagram or TikTok and they will populate. You have vacation mode loading. This is a good one. You can use it with packing, airport, or boarding moments. Main character energy would be good for the first post I was just talking about. And then point of view, you finally said yes to the trip. It will play sounds like this, of what it says, okay? But if you use something like this, try not to use the ones that are very long. Just a little bonus tip for you. Lastly, viral audit checklist. Before you post something, check this out, okay? Does my content make people feel something? Joy, excitement, or inspiration? Would someone share this or tag a friend after seeing it? Do I have a clear hook in the first 3 seconds? Is it pulling them in, right? Is my call to action visible or spoken at the end of it? And is my message simple enough to remember after one watch? Okay? If you can do at least 4 to 5 of these, post it. Don't overthink it. If you overthink it, 90% of you guys will overthink to a point where you just don't post. And don't do it just because it's 12 o'clock and you need to make a post. Make sure you're planning this content out so you guys are prepared for what, comes next. Not I got to hurry up and post. And then you talk yourself out of it, right? All right, some final tips, of course. Make sure you're posting with energy and not obligation. Focus on helping and inspiring and not just selling. And consistency and confidence beats perfection every single time. And of course, your next viral post might already be in your camera roll. Make sure you give it to life. So, that, of course, if you want that, make sure you comment viral. I'm going to go ahead and copy it real quick and I will drop it in the chat. 1 second. All right, you shall have it. Make sure you comment viral. Of course, if you missed it, I'll comment it again. But here are just some key takeaways, okay? You guys don't need ads. You just need to adjust your post a little bit, okay? Make sure you have emotion in every single post. It's going to fuel the share button. Clarity outperforms complexity. Do not put too much in a post. Just make it very clear what you're trying to do. And when you create with joy, people feel it. We just talked about your social media energy. Make sure your social media energy is very clear and very open, free feeling, so people enjoy your content. Okay? You cannot pay for passion, you have to post it. So, wrap up and a little bit of motivation. Stop waiting for the perfect post and post what's powerful. All right. Now, lastly, of course, guys, I want to show you next week's training. So we have it set up for week 2. We are going to start with turning DMs into deposits. We love that, right? And of course, we have just the sales and client flow coming up for next week. Different types of things we're going to cover, like the 3-post system that keeps your calendar full, and your 2025 travel reset blueprint. All right. Then, of course, we're following up with week 3 with automation and time freedom. And then week 4, we have advisor week. But I'm going to go ahead and head over to my studio. So if you haven't already, you didn't get the viral quit, make sure you go ahead and comment viral so I can hand you the kit. And I will see you guys, of course, next week on November 11th on Tuesday at 5 p.m. PST to talk about DMs that turn into deposits. I'm going to head over to my studio now. So if you have any further questions, make sure you put them there and I will reply to them in the chat. If not, I will see you guys next Tuesday.